ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the WPGC Green Room. Aladdin, Prince of the Airways. Coming to you live is WPGC TV. And I have a special guest in the Green Room hanging out with me, my man Lecrae.
You already know what it is.
Hey,
man.
matter of fact, we're going to scratch that. It's not even going to be WPGC TV. It's going to be Pretty Boy TV today. Shout out to the noobs. We actually going to play a little game. We're going to call it Aladdin's 5 First. So the way this game works is I'm going to just throw something out there like, let's say your first bike. And then, you know, you reminisce and you tell your story. All right. So because we have the same fraternity in common, shout out to the noobs, Kappa Alpha Psi.
Yeah.
The first time you were exposed to Greek life and what made you want to join?
I was in Dallas, Texas, for real, at the Grambling Prairie View game. So it's like a classic game, Grambling University versus Prairie View University. And man, it was artists there, it was musicians there, it was football players there, but it was these 3 dudes leaned up against the wall with these overalls and airbrush diamonds on their t-shirts. And man, it was like, I was like, who are these dudes, man? And it was, you know, just being a kid looking at them, like they just had this sense of like, I don't know, they just,
it was their swag.
It was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Right. I was like, man, they really like, they just chilling, and it was like they wasn't fighting for attention, but the attention came to them, and I was like, man, I want to know what this is about. So I investigated.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Now he's here.
Yeah.
All right. Did you finish college?
Yeah, I did. Actually.
You got your degree. What'd you get your degree?
I got my degree in electronic media. So just trying to figure out some kind of way to get in. I really went to school for recording industry. It was a program called recording industry, but you had to have so many hours to get in the studio. I was like, man, bump this, man. I'm just gonna hurry up and get up out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first time you knew music was gonna be your career path.
Oh man, easy. I was like 9. You know what I mean? It was easy. It was just, you know, I remember sitting in front of the TV watching rap videos as a kid and just seeing like, it was like looking at my world. It's like you see your whole neighborhood on television. Right. So I was like, this is amazing. I want to do this. And then every day, that's what I would do, write raps, rhyme, everything, every day, day after day after day. And until something happened, man. Talent shows, parties, everything. I need that microphone. Yeah.
Lecrae's first album that inspired him.
Ooh, first album that inspired me. It's probably, I think just in the uniquely, it was Tupac. His album Strictly for My, I can't say it on this show, right?
No.
Oh, okay. It was called Strictly for My Niggas.
Right.
But that was, it just had some music on there that I had never heard. You know, it reminded me of my life. I remember a song where he talking about not having his dad and just everything, and it hit me in a special place. Just being a kid, that was the first album that inspired me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak this one in here. It's only supposed to be 5, but your first Grammy, what did that mean to you?
Man, you know, I think what it meant to me was like, you know, that's the highest mountain you could climb within the music industry, entertainment industry. But at the same time, you know, I was just grateful that I, you know, still had a solid fan base, still had the love, was the same person I was when I first got started. I wasn't drained, I wasn't worn out, I wasn't jaded, you know, and I still was able to, you know, receive such an honor. And so that's really what it was crazy to be like that. The funny story behind that is I was on the red carpet when they called my name. I was still doing interviews. So I was with man, what's my man's name? Baron Davis, NBA basketball, yeah. And Baron was like, yo, I got this interview. I want to get you, Nas, and 2 Chainz. And I was like, of course. Yeah, of course. So I'm waiting around. They're like, yo, you need to get inside. And I was like, I'll be all right. He's like, you need to get inside. I'm like, I'm about to meet Nas. I can't go inside right now. And then I got a text message, and my mom was like, you won. And I was like, yo, I got to go, Baron. Yeah. I took off running.
That's crazy. That's dope. Yeah. Okay, Lecrae's first embarrassing moment.
First embarrassing moment, man, like 5th grade, I was on a school bus, and you know, you hold yourself up between the seats and like swing your legs in the middle, and I was swinging my legs in between the seats, and some girl behind me pulled my pants down.
Oh no!
Yeah, in front of everybody, man. So I was crushed, man. It was bad. It was all bad.
Crazy. Yeah. All right, last one. The first time that you had to forgive and why?
Ooh. Man, I think that's a little. If I was being honest, it's my pops for not being around. You know, because I didn't grow up with him,
right.
And you know, just had to come to grips with that. Probably around 9 years old, just like he's not coming back. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna get to see this man, and just forgive him. You know, and just realize I don't understand. I didn't forgive him at 9,
right?
You know, necessarily, but I realized I was gonna have to let that go and forgive him for not being around and for not being there and not hold that bitterness in my heart.
Wow. And how did that impact and change your life for the better?
Man, for the better, you know, situations like that either make you bitter or make you better. You know what I mean? And I just used it to try to be the man that I was made to be, to try to be a role model, to be a father, you know what I mean?
Right.
And to be consistent. And yeah, man, I mean, you know, to surpass the things that he did and to do what he didn't do, that's been my MO.
There it is, my man Lecrae right here inside the WPGC Green Room.